Hello, today we're going to change the air filter on a 1998 to 2003 first generation Sienna. Okay, the first step is to open the hood, and then prop the hood up. The airbox is located behind the battery, and no tools are required for this job as it's just two spring clips holding the box in place. There's one spring clip hidden behind the drain, and there's one spring clip up front, and you just take your finger and pull back on the spring clip. And you take your finger and pull back on the spring clip. When the two metal clips are released, these are the two plastic tabs in the back that need to be disengaged to open the box. So you just lift the box up and pull to the side, and the two clips will disengage here and here. And underneath is the air filter. With the top of the airbox free, you can lift it up, and then you can remove the air filter just by pulling on the edge and pulling the air filter out. The owner's manual will let you know when to inspect and replace the filter. This one's not bad. It's been in service though for a year and a half and has just over 15,000 miles or 25,000 kilometers of use. It's simple and cheap to replace, so it's not necessary or advisable to try and squeeze extra life out of it. This is a OEM filter by Toyota, but the Toyota filters are made by Denso. So I bought the Denso filter here. You can buy an OEM filter or Denso. I don't like cheaping out on it though, because with the filters they have a fairly strong plastic frame, and the material is fairly thick and has lots of pleats. So if you buy cheaper filters, you know, they can cheap out by having a thinner plastic frame, or you know, less material or thinner material. But again, this Denso OEM quality filter was only 15 bucks on Amazon, so it doesn't really make sense to cheap out on it. The intent of the air filter is to keep grit and bugs and debris out of the engine. It would take a while to do permanent engine damage, but over time you could. And you know, you could get lower compression in the pistons if you had wear on the cylinder walls, and you know, the filter prevents that. And you know, it's part of the holy trinity of your vehicle for the earth, wind, and fire, this being the wind, of course. And but again, it's cheap and easy to replace, so it's worth doing. So with the filter out, have a look inside the box and see if there's a bunch of debris. If there's like a lot of sand and junk in there, be sure to vacuum it out and make sure it's free of debris. When I first saw this van, it actually was throwing an engine code for a lean bank of cylinders, and it was actually because this box was packed filled with leaves, absolutely filled to the brim with debris like leaves. So I had to just pull all the leaves out, vacuum it, and then the engine code went away. It was good as new. Okay, now we're going to unbox the new air filter, and we're going to make sure it's the same shape as the old one. And then all you do is you lift up the box and you slide in the new filter, and you make sure it seats nicely around the edges. And again, using an OEM filter, this is never an issue. It'll always fit nice. Whereas the aftermarket filters, sometimes you might have a bit of a fitment issue, but this fits perfectly. So the two tabs on the left here, we're going to re-engage them. So you just put the box down, and you just make sure it's at the same level, and then you push, and they'll both engage. 1, 2. And then with the plastic clips on the front, you just push the box down, and you just push up on the top of the clip, and it'll re-engage. And there's one more clip back here, so we're just going to push that in to re-engage it. And then the new air filter is installed. Thanks for watching. Job done.